An 88.5 score on a bucking beast named Blackstone sounds impossible, right? Well, Cowboy John Crimber just made it look easy and shot straight to second place in the big race. But here's the real question. Can anyone stop this Florida rider from taking the championship crown? Hey there, friends. Today we're talking about something that will blow your mind. We're diving into the amazing story of an 18-year-old cowboy who's shaking up the entire bull riding world. His name is John Crimber, and trust me, this young man is something special. Meet John Crimber, a young cowboy with rodeo royalty running through his veins. Born in Decatur, Texas, John grew up watching his father Paulo Crimber, a Brazilian bull riding legend, risk his life on angry bulls. Picture this. While most kids were playing video games, little John was running around rodeo locker rooms, breathing in dust and danger. But here's where it gets really amazing. By just 16 years old, this teenager had already won the 2023 PBR World Finals qualifier. That's like winning the Super Bowl before you can even drive legally. He turned professional at age 15. That's an age when most kids are worried about their first dance, not dancing with 2,000-pound beasts. Now here's the twist that makes John truly special. He spends his summers in France, where his father runs bull riding schools. This gives him a unique international style. This cowboy isn't just American, he's a global sensation, mixing Texas grit with European flair. Before hitting the big leagues, John dominated in Canada. He earned the 2023 PBR Canada Cup Series champion title and racked up 10 Challenger Cup wins. Think about it, this young man conquered 3 countries before his 18th birthday. Now let me tell you about this young man's incredible winning streak. It'll knock your boots off. In 2024, at just 19 years old, John won the PBR team's MVP award. That's like being named the best player in the entire league. Then in February 2024, he won his very first PBR Unleash the Beast event in Jacksonville, Florida. Imagine winning the Super Bowl in your own backyard. But 2025? That's when things got really crazy. John leads the league with 2 event victories. He has 3 round wins and an incredible 3 90-point rides. His average ride score is 90.21 points. He successfully completes 75% of his rides, that's 6 out of 8. Most cowboys struggle to stay on even half the time. He started 2025 with a bang by winning in Tucson. He earned a massive 142 points in one event. Then he won again in St. Louis with 2 incredible 90-point rides. This young champion has earned over $111,000 just in 2025 alone. That's more money than most folks see in years. Now you might be wondering, how does this teenager stack up against the big names? Let me tell you, it's pretty impressive. John is just 18 years old, barely old enough to vote. But he's going toe-to-toe with champions like Dalen Swearingen, who won the World Championship in 2022. These are men with years of experience and championship rings. But young John isn't scared one bit. Here's what makes John different from everyone else. His ride success rate is 75%. That's like making 3 out of every 4 free throws in basketball. While veteran riders struggle to stay on 50% of the time, this teenager makes it look easy. And those 90-point rides? In 2025 alone, John has 3 of them. A 90-point ride is like hitting a grand slam in baseball. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, everyone remembers it. Most professional riders are happy with scores in the mid-80s. John's averaging over 90 points per ride. And that brings us to yesterday's amazing performance. John rode a bull named Blackstone for 88.5 points in Arizona. This ride helped his team, the Florida Freedom, win big. It also pushed John into second place in the MVP race. So what's next for this young superstar? Can the veteran riders slow him down? Or is this just the beginning?
Everybody wants to be here. South Florida and the PBR definitely the place to be this weekend. Hello,
Hey Nashville, are you ready for the wildest weekend of the year? The best bull riders in the world are rolling into Music City for Stampede Days, and the question is simple: who's gonna hang on for 8 seconds and who's gonna hit the dirt? This Friday through Sunday, the PBR Camping World Team Series takes over Bridgestone Arena, and the hometown Nashville Stampede are ready to fight for their home dirt. The air will be full of dust, noise, and energy as the gates open, and 1,500 pounds of muscle explodes into the arena. The Nashville Stampede have had a tough road stretch, winning only 2 games this season, but with a crowd behind them, they're looking to turn it around. Standing in their way are the league's hottest team, the Arizona Ridge Riders, riding a 7-game winning streak with stars Everton Naughton da Silva and Eduardo Aparecido leading the charge. The Texas Rattlers are right behind at 6-2, powered by Brady Fielder's 90.25-point ride and Daniel Keeping's 86 points, and they're coming for that top spot. The Florida Freedom, also in the hunt, bring MVP leader Tiago Salgado and reigning champ John Crimber, who just edged Kansas City by 1 bull. The Austin Gamblers sit at 5-3 after Sage Steele Kimsey's 87.75-point ride against the Stampede, and they're aiming to keep their spark alive. Missouri Thunder, Carolina Cowboys, Oklahoma Wildcatters, and New York Mavericks all have their own fights to win, some chasing the playoffs, some trying to save their seasons. On Friday night at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time, the action kicks off live on Fox Nation, then Saturday at 8 p.m. on the CW, and Sunday at 1:30 p.m. on the CW, with the games of the week starting at 1 p.m. on CBS, featuring
after all that chaos, Leme not only...
At the 2025 PBR World Finals, Jose Vitor Leme delivered an impressive 86.75-point ride on the bull wicket. The score capped his flawless 8-4-8 performance, winning every round and propelling him from 18th to 1st in the world standings, a remarkable comeback that will be remembered in PBR history. At the 2025 PBR World Finals, Jose Vitor Leme ranked 18th in the world standings at the start, faced one of the sport's toughest bulls, Wicked. With a flawless 7-for-7 streak already behind him, he needed one more ride to complete perfection. As the gate opened, Leme stayed in complete control, matching Wicked's explosive twists and turns for the full 8 seconds. Judges awarded 86.75 points, securing his 8th consecutive qualified ride and winning every round of the finals. The score catapulted him from 18th to 1st in the standings, completing one of the most remarkable comebacks in PBR history and cementing his place as the 2025 world champion. But to understand the full weight of this moment, we need to look back at where Leme comes from and how far he's come. Born on August 15, 1996, in Ribas do Rio Pardo, in Brazil's Mato Grosso do Sul, Jose Vitor Leme Batista was exposed to bull riding early, but he originally pursued a different path. For years, he played soccer at a semi-professional level while also practicing karate. Yet bull riding called to him more fiercely. At age 18, he took a bicycle 6 miles each way to compete at a local bull riding event, and that first ride...
Much the 19-year-old Cowboy's ready to ride.
This Boston stop will be the 3rd event on the 18-city tour, coming just 3 weeks after the season kicks off. According to Michael Silverman of the Boston Globe, PBR leadership believes Boston is more than ready for the action. In fact, PBR Commissioner and CEO Sean Gleason says the league is confident the city will show up and show out. Why so confident? The answer is Worcester. Since 1998, PBR has hosted 25 successful events in Worcester, Massachusetts, featuring up-and-coming riders. These events have drawn big crowds and strong fan engagement.